I'm Rockies, and in this video we're going to go over the June 25th Ashes livestream. Let's not waste any more time and let's just get right into it. This month we got a little look at the revamp that the combat has gone and is going under. While we won't see the completed combat by the time the Alpha 1 arrives, we'll definitely see the improvements along the way. The two highlights from this segment were the addition of passives and the changes to the action targeting mode. The passive skills that you will be able to spec into include mana regen, attack damage, crit rating, and a few others as well. Which passive skills you have available to upgrade will be based on the archetype that you chose initially. Key changes for the action targeting mode include a change in reticle color to signify a valid target, being able to lock onto the target that your reticle is on, and being able to alternate between locked targets. A slightly less important but still valid point is that your action targeted skills will not be disabled while in tab targeted mode, and the same vice versa. While overall I think the changes have improved the combat, I do have a few concerns that I'd like to be made clearer. Does locking onto an enemy mean that the enemy is central to your screen and the camera will follow them? Or does it just allow for the use of tab targeted abilities and the camera is not locked to that enemy? The Q&A was a lot longer this month, starting off with, if multiple bounty hunters team up to try and take down corrupted players, who gets the credit for the kill? The entire party or just the person who gets the last hit? Right now, it's just the person who gets the last hit, but this might be changed in the future. Will players who want to purchase things, like mounts, in a trade or auction be able to preview them before buying? It is definitely not in the scope of pre-launch content, but it is not being ruled out for post-launch content. Will each monster have its own set of resistances and vulnerabilities, or will the game feature specific types, i.e. like D&D and Pokemon? Not every monster is going to have unique resistances. They will share groups of types of resistances, based on that monster's elemental affinity, armor type, and weapon type. Is a siege scroll able to be modified once it is obtained? For example, if the node advances while we were questing to get the scroll itself. No, the questing that is incorporated for obtaining that particular scroll is very particular to the type of scroll you are trying to acquire. If the corruption in an area is not fought back by players, how far can the corruption grow? There are certain effects that can happen in a world when there isn't a proper response from the player population. If corruption starts to show itself as a response to the player's development of the nodes and the world itself, there are certain things that can happen, such as the spawning of dragons or hordes of zombies. Communities that do not respond to these in an effective way might see the disabling of certain services and quest lines within that specific node. If I dual wield, will I get XP and or skills from both weapons? Dual wielding will have its own weapon progression actives. Sometimes it will share bases on the types of weapons you are dual wielding. Will there be stat requirements to equip gear? No, there will only be level requirements, affiliation requirements, but there won't be anything for stats. Getting towards the end now, and we're moving to the character art, one of my favourite segments. They showed us more amazing hairstyles, including a beard. I'd love to see the ability to shorten or lengthen these preset hairstyles to the desired length of each player. They also displayed the 3D models of the Death's Hand and Still Soul Plate outfits. And finally we got to see a 2-armed monkey creature with a variant as well. Okay, and now the environment section. They have updated the bark on some of the trees to make them look more realistic. We did also get shown screenshots and a short video from the Oasis biome. Moving away from the environment art and moving towards object art, and they showcased statues, chests, fireplaces, banners, and defensive structures, as well as a few signposts for stalls and markets in the less developed nodes. There's good news for the studio update, and that is that 30 people are already back in the studio, and with the furniture scheduled for the first week of July, the rest of the staff will be moving back in soon as well. Just a quick reminder, the cosmetic swapover will be happening on the 7th of July. If you're still watching, then you probably have enjoyed this video, so why not consider liking, commenting and subscribing to both help other people find this video and to help me grow my channel. If you haven't created an Ashes account just yet, then you can use my referral code or link, both of these will be in the description below. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching and have a good day.